execution on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback Keith breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll go right back to the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wilson will throw. Works the middle of the field. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that? In the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dave.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like, it literally becomes basketball is man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. The run inside. It's man. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On the ground, it's Vasquez. Maybe a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Trying to run, it's Vasquez. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, San Jose State. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Waters. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab on and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, and the big play will move the sticks. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Bearcats will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Extra point here would tie the game.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David, is just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Vasquez. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being
going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulls it in with one hand. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Going to the run, it's Vasquez. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wilson will throw.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his rip.
It's a running room. He's at the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it to him on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Makes the catch. It's Smalls. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Spartans want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wilson to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Running inside, it's Vasquez. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
With the catch, it's Shelton. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The run inside. It's Vasquez. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's man. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Spartans line it up with a first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's man. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Trying to bull his way in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. They're backed up, first and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be third and 6. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Wilson will throw. Unloads it left. It's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And the point after is good. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Gonna run it. It's man. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to the well. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Showing off the arms. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That's caught. It's Shelton. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Pushes ahead for 1 and 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bearcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snagged in the middle, it's Waters. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Finds his back in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And the defense drags him down. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeouts taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're
turning it on. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartans. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Wilson to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it on the right. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Tight end finds a soft spot. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense starts deep in a hole. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Vasquez. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Vasquez. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On the run, it's Vasquez. Got enough for the first. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, it's man. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartan! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Cincinnati, 28.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wilson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they